There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Allen. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now this time, Allen will throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Number 26,
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Come on. 26.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the option, Allen will keep it.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
That's not good. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. 3 buzz.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On play action, Allen being chased out left. Smith catches left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Washington on third down.
They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen, and he finds McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really high.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Eagle defense, they won't give in with it. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Under 10, 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And does Washington have it? They do.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
17.
Terry McLaurin, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
He is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
He's checking crowd.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to run you over. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They're going to try and throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
24 is the mark.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Washington.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To the air, Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
53 for Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
4-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Here we go, let's bring it.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
6-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
2
The
yards.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 38-yard line.
He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch twist.
Another run with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
55. Cut 19. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, go, 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 go.
They'll drop the throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
55 to Mike. No street. 55 to Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes this Washington 28, Eagles 7. Jayy to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
You got that right there. Alert, alert, alert. Check alert. Check hot.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 7.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes this Washington 35, Eagles 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Rig alert, rig alert. Blue down, they smash. Mike 55, Mike 55. Trap 60, trap 60. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Tighten up, tighten up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Gain of 11.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Championships, baby. Mark 55, Mark 55.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, it's our house. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Nice, sweetheart. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna... 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check right. Watching you grind.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 35-yard line.
79 Bronco. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I know you ain't got it. Mike. Hey. Check 55, Mike. Watch the street. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Quick slant to Brown.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here we go, Jayy.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got him in. He finds Sanders.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3 down. 26 Mike. Rabbit. Ring alert. 26 Mike. All day, just like that.
They'll set up a throw. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
19
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Down and goal to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Mustang 19. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Alpha 18. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington,
they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.